Hey, interested in seeing how I got this cute blue hair? Please stay tuned because it's coming up next. Hey, thank you for tuning in. So as you saw in the introduction, this video is pretty much going to be a how-to on how I achieved the look that I showed you at the beginning of the video. Okay, so this is pretty much everything that you are going to need in order to get the final look that I showed at the beginning. As far as mixers, you are going to need a mixer, something similar to this. If you're going to use these mixers, I'd pretty much advise to use two because I feel like one is just not enough based on other projects that I've done. And then I'm going to use this Blond Brillance. I love this one. I feel like it's easier for me to get a professional look, an even look, and it also, I feel like it bleaches more levels than a lot of the other blonde bleaches in the beauty supply. And then as far as like my developer, I'm going to be using this Clairol 30 developer. Let me see if I can turn it around for you. I'm going to be using that. And then as far as color, I'm going to be using this Adore 112 Indigo Blue, as well as this Ion, what is this, Sky Blue Color Brilliance. I typically love Ion products because they do what it says it's going to do. And then speaking of which, I'm also going to be using this Cool Blonde. I like it. It's pretty much a shampoo and a toner all in one. I feel like it does a way better job than shimmer lights. That's just my personal preference. And then as far as conditioner, I'm going to be using this Keratin protein because of course bleach, it pretty much breaks the bonds in your hair. So what I want to do is smooth everything out, make everything nice and shiny. So I'm going to use that Keratin protein. And then also I'm going to be using this bad boy right here, this red gold color corrector. I'm going to be throwing a few drops of that inside the bleach because I feel like it just really helps with some of the brassiness and the redness in the blonde. And of course you're going to need some type of clips, and that is pretty much it. Oh, and of course you're going to need some type of gloves. Trust me, you're going to need those. And just for more protection, I lined the table that I'm using with aluminum, and also I put a little trash bag on the floor just to give me extra protection from when color or bleach or whatever drops from the wig. And then this wig I'm going to be using, I'm not sure if I actually did a review on this one. If I did, I'll drop the link. If not, I'll still drop the link to where I got this one from as well. But yeah, we are going to go ahead and get started. Once again, this is pretty much everything that you are going to need in order to achieve the look that I just showed you, alright? So, yeah, let's get started. So what I'm going to do is pretty much just start with brushing out the hair because I haven't worn this wig in a while. And I didn't want to necessarily wash it beforehand because I just didn't want it to mess up the bleaching. So I'm going to go ahead and brush it out, and then I'm going to start parting it into 4 or 5 sections. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to start with putting on my gloves. Okay, because I do not want any kind of chemical burns, because I don't know if you ever had a chemical burn from bleaching your hair, but it does not feel good, okay? So put these on, even though gloves are kind of scarce right now, you know, but if you got them, put them on. Cool? Cool. So I'm going to go ahead and start with my mixing bowl. And I'm not necessarily measuring how much of the developer and bleach that I'm going to put in. I'm just eyeballing it. Now you're not gonna need 2 bottles of this. I was just on my last bit and I just went ahead and bought a new bottle. So it wasn't that much in this bottle to begin with, okay? So 1 bottle will do for this. I don't know if you can see it, but some of the colors are already turning blonde or light brown or dark brown or dark blonde, however you want to categorize it. So I'm probably gonna let this sit for maybe another 30 minutes or so. Then I'm gonna come back, I'm gonna wash it out, see how light it was able to get, how many levels it lifted, and probably go ahead and do another bleach, but we'll see. I'll be back. Okay, so this is what the wig looked like after I've let it dry. I also washed it with the Cool Blonde ion soap. So now I'm about to go ahead and make a second batch of bleach and then bleach this hair another time for round 2, and then I'm gonna do the steps again as far as like washing it out, letting it sit, all that good stuff. Then I'm gonna come back and then we are going to do the blues. Okay, so about to get started. I need to go get another set of gloves because I threw away the first set, so we'll be back. Now I'm about to go ahead and start carding. So I'm pretty sure this looks kind of crazy, but there's a reason why I decided to part the hair like that, like this, and that's because I know for a fact that I want this bottom layer right here to be a lot lighter than I want the rest of the hair, but I also want the front to be a little lighter as well. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna color this part first, and then I'm gonna move up to this part, and then I'm gonna come back down and move to this part, and then hit the sides, and then start working into like the middle, and then do the middle. So it look a little crazy and like I'm doing the most, but in my head I feel like that's how it's gonna work, because you know, the longer you let the bleach sit, of course the lighter it's gonna get. So if I put these two on first and I still have the rest of the head to do, these are gonna come out lighter than the rest of the head. That's my theory. I think that's how it goes. I think that's how hairdressers do it. So I'ma just try it, and we're gonna see how that work out. I think it's gonna work out how I'm picturing it in my head, but you know, I'm not a professional, so we gonna see. Alright, so I am done putting on the second thing of bleach. Now I'm about to let this sit for probably about a good 30 minutes or 25 to 30 minutes, and then I'm gonna wash it out, and then I'm gonna show y'all what it look like, and then we're gonna get started on the blue. Cool? Cool. Alright, so this is the final results. This is after I put that second coat of blue color on, after I washed it out, and then I actually ended up putting some of the, what is it, the Dell or Adore? When I put the Adore, I think that's what it was, the Adore color on some of the spots where I had put that sky blue from Ion, because it was just too bright. I didn't like it. I really didn't like it. I should have got some footage for y'all. I should have known that would have been too bright. Like, I was just trying to get like a little pop, you know, a little pop. But that was crazy. I didn't like it. So I put some of the blue indigo on top of it, and I still got a brighter blue, but it's just not as bright. I feel like you can see some of the because I didn't get like all of the color. It's somewhere in there, but I like this much better. It's still light, but like I said, it's not as bright. So I got little pops here and there, and that's what I wanted. I like that. As far as like if that like putting on the second coat, I feel like it kind of worked just a little bit, but I feel like I still see little tad bits of green like in this area. I feel like there's like a green hue, and I don't know if that's because I kept running the hair, like the hair under the water for so long, because I was just trying to double check to make sure that all the blue color got out as much as I could get out, because I just didn't want any on my pillow or anything. Okay, but I'm about to go ahead and put this on, style it and all that, and I'm gonna show y'all the final results. Okay, so I am done. I let it sit for a good 5-10 minutes, probably more. I'm about to take this off. It is flat, like flat, real flat. Wow, that's like really flat, actually. Okay, so this is the final results. I honestly like it. I'm honestly glad that I did put that indigo blue on top of that lighter blue that I put, because I'm 99.99% sure that I would not have liked that if I did put that lighter blue. So I feel like this is perfect. Now as far as like that step where I didn't wash it out and put it in again, I don't know, because I didn't get like a whole bunch of green, like because I watched a couple videos before I did it, and some people like their hair was like you could see the green. Now as far as for me, I don't really see green unless it's like certain areas in the middle, but for the most part it looks pretty blue. But then again, I also don't know if that was because I kept running the hair under like a whole bunch of water just to double check that no blue color was running, because I didn't want this. So you can't really see too much, but it's a little blue. And what I don't want to happen is that my pillowcase has blue color on it. So that's why I was running the hair under the water so much. But we still gonna see. I'm digging it. I like it. I'm glad I tried it. It's something new for me because I don't think I've ever done blue, like a bright blue before. But it turned out good. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, whatever, don't hesitate to drop it in the comment box below. I'll try to list as many products that I've used in the description box below. I'll also list where I got the hair from, and then that's it. But as always, this has been Love and Life with Destiny. As always, the best love is self-love. Do not forget that. But that's it.